Yo, what's up, friends? Welcome back to the channel. As always, my name is Anton. Hopefully all of you guys are having a fantastic day because we're going to be doing something brand new on the channel. And this is Jennifer Hudson featuring Neo, who we love, and Rick Ross, who I feel like I haven't heard that name in like 10 to 15 years. So this is probably a throwback. And this is Think Like a Man. And this is a big shout out to Scott Rooney on the Patreon for requesting this song. And yeah, man, it's finally time. And yeah, so I'm excited about this. I think Jennifer Hudson, she's R&B, I'm guessing. I think you mentioned that, Scott. And yeah, before we get into this one, as always, if any of you guys have any artists you want me to check out, leave a comment down below and I'll throw them on our weekly Discord vote. If you want to take part in those votes, third link down below in the description to join the Discord and just to hang out with myself and the entire Art Vision community. And yeah, there's a lot of good people around there. So stop by, say hi, and DM me there. And that's it. So let's get into Jennifer Hudson, Think Like a Man. Oh, Kevin Hart! Oh my God!
Still going at it, huh?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna shoot this out, spit it out there, see what you think.
Okay.
You need a break.
Boss lady got a lot of work to do.
If you need me, I'm here.
You here? Okay. I will.
Kevin Hart has that like trademark laugh. Like he just like I feel like if someone is like, what is one attribute you associate with Kevin Hart? I'm like that kind of chuckle after 50% of what he says. It's just always there.
You need a break.
Boss lady got a lot of work to do.
If you need me, I'm here.
Like right
Okay.
there.
I will. Bye.
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 Bye. Bye. Think about it.
You're so weird.
You say something? Okay, I'm done. Woo! I love my life.
Okay, does this? I feel like there's like R&B has went through these like stages, right? Like what I gather from 90s R&B is it's like more raw, and like I'm thinking of like Toni Braxton and Mary J. Blige. Like it's more raw. It's more it's not the right word, but like you think of like hood. Like it was more like I feel like associated with rap and hip hop. Like it was almost like hip hop with a different singing style. And then I found like when the 2000s came around, R&B got really glamorized and it became like very poppy. Like this, this strikes me as like, yeah, 2000s R&B. I like it. It's just, I definitely noticed the difference in the styles. It's like very glaring. Like, yeah, R&B in the 2000s is like a really big budget and it's mainstream. Like R&B went really mainstream. So yeah, but she has a really good voice. Oh, is this from a movie soundtrack?
Should've never been, girl, we was better friends. You didn't have to tell me what, where, why, and when. Why didn't you? Cause you wasn't my girlfriend. We had a good time. You were combined. give me that good thing.
And he dresses so well.
You go your way, I go my way, it was whatever. Whatever hell made us think this was gonna be better. And now I'm telling you lies, all because I hate to see the tears in your eyes. Of course I want my cake and need it too, I'm a guy. And of course you don't understand, but you would if you thought like a man.
So much energy, eh?
Time costs money and it's so expensive. Versace linen got these women blowing kisses. Leaning on my auto, she so photogenic. Can I take a picture? She my Mona Lisa. Living like a princess in a fairy tale. You know them people up in Barney's show and tell. Bentley backing out of Neiman, seen a ponytail. 5-carat yellow diamond, you don't know me well. Penthouse at the Trump, sit on Collins Ave. She called an attitude, I had to call a cab. You don't understand this altitude I'm ballin' at. I'm at the game on the wood, where the owner's at.
So different but the same, boy, you tell me everything. Yeah, you show me how to think.
I like the
You're
rising
the
tension
only
here.
one to blame. It's such a shame. Yes, you lost the game, you taught me how to play.
Ooh. Nice branding.
Long day at work. Feel like it should be followed by some drinks.
Kevin, I would love to, but one second.
Working hard?
Neo.
You ready for a break yet?
I could definitely use one. I'll meet you downstairs in 5.
All right, 5 minutes.
She want me. She want me bad.
Neo, I got Jennifer on hold. Consider it booked. Checkmate. Nice. Do you think, player? Hey, don't hate the player, hate the game. You're jealous.
Man, that was dude. Kevin Hart is such an interesting style of humor. He's yeah, he's funny. I like him. But yeah, this song had a lot of energy. This one was yeah, brimming with energy. Really highly well produced song. Yeah, a lot of sheen on it. Like this one was yeah, high production values. Yeah, fun, upbeat, subtly thought-provoking too. I definitely, we're gonna look at the lyrics quickly, see if anything jumps out to me. But even just that idea of like act like a woman and think like a man. Yeah, that's interesting. But yeah, I love Neo's part. Rick Ross, not really my thing. I'm always just like half chuckling when he was doing his entire thing, just kind of seeing Kevin in the background and him doing his thing, and like just immediately when he started rapping, like it brought me back to like the 2000s rap, because it's just all about like, you know, what is it like, yeah, just bitches, sex, and like violence and like guns and stuff. Like that was like everything growing up in the 2000s for rap that like I remember. And so like him coming in and doing everything I knew he would do was just kind of funny. Like I was like, yeah, I could see that coming. But yeah, let's jump in the lyrics quickly. Let's see if she said anything about this. Oh, was that a movie? Think Like a Man. Oh, I think it was. Let's see. Okay, so oh yeah, it was Think Like a Man. Oh, Kevin Hart was in it. Was Neo in it? Who is it? And I think Jennifer Hudson, she's an actress too, right? I think so. I think you mentioned that to me, Scott. But yeah, in Love. Oh, it's in Love. Okay, that's interesting. I was assuming the song was about like corporate life. Like it just like in life and getting ahead in life, you got to act like a woman and think like a man. Like I thought she was saying like, you know, act like you're not a threat in the workplace, like be, you know, maybe like seductive, a bit sensual, like just kind of fly under the radar, but think like a CEO and like know where you're going, but fly under the radar so no one sees you as competition. I thought that's what this entire song was about, because I know women sometimes have to do that to, you know, compete. And then even that's an interesting thing, to compete. It's like that's fascinating to me, because like I don't even want to compete in that, because it's such a cutthroat, like screwed up way of being a human being. Like business, like when you think of like a TV show like Suits or something, one of my favorite TV shows, but like, man, I just look at that, it's like the only way to get forward is like sell your soul. Like it's very interesting. And then like now we have all these people who are like, oh, I want to compete in this and I want to get to the top of this system. I'm like, why? Like, I get it, you get a lot of money, like, you know, you get a lot of status, reputation, money, but it's like, man, you work crazy hours, you never get to see your family, you're stressed, you're selling your integrity, you're selling your soul. And it's like, yeah, you know what I mean? I'm just like, we have all these people who are envying this way of being, this way of life, this way of success, but like a majority of those very people are depressed and like suicidal. Like a lot of, you know, from what I've gathered from people that are like know a lot of billionaires and stuff, is like they're all just depressed as fuck. And like they're just empty, they're dead, like they're numb. And so I'm just thinking of all these people that want to compete in that industry, and it's just interesting to me. I'm like, why would you? Like, why not try to like cut out, well, and even if you have to make less money to actually have a good lifestyle, like I'd go for that. But then obviously, like Neo said, I want my cake and eat it too. I want to be very successful, but at the same time, I don't want to have to sacrifice my integrity and my lifestyle to be so. You know, obviously what I'm doing right now, I plan on this being extremely successful in 10 years, right? So it's just, yeah, for me, I'm like, I just refuse to do it in this corporate setting, you know what I mean? But yeah, so this is about in love. Okay. Why you call me your dream bed? And foolish of me, I believe that. You said every king needs his queen, babe. That's why you needed me, baby. Right in between lust and love. Yeah, that's a good line. Right in between lust and love. Because it's that, like, yeah, I think this is about cheating. You go and mess things up. Now there's no we, babe. There's just you and there's me, baby. It was just us. There was us. There was trust. There was heaven. It changed, I know. Yeah. You gotta, okay. And then... Now I'm going to keep it realer. So yeah, it seems like essentially, yeah, the whole song is about having your guard up, I think, as a woman. It's like, yeah, okay, I completely see it now. Yeah, you got to act like a woman. You got to be a woman, because obviously you're a woman. You're in a relationship, a heterosexual relationship. But then you got to think like a man, because from her perspective, she's been fucked over so many times that she thinks, like, well, even that idea, you got to think like a man. Like, she's lumping all men into one category. Now, I would argue that a majority of men do fit within those lines, and there's subtle differences too. Like, it's really interesting, because there's an idea that like men and women are more alike than they're different. Like, it's like 60% of men are very masculine, and then 40% of men are more feminine, and then 60% of women are like very feminine, and then 40% are more masculine. So there's actually a lot of overlap, right? But where they've seen the absolute differences of men and women is in the extremes. So you really see masculine in like the extremes of behavior. So when you think of masculinity, you a lot of time think of violence, you think of like kind of sex, that kind of thing. So if you look at prison systems, almost like all of it is male, right? And then when you think of like the most feminine kind of industry, it's almost all female. So it's like the differences are actually at the polarities, but most of us are actually not interchangeable, but there's a lot of the similarities between us. And even like, and then another difference between males and females is that they've found scientifically that about 70% of males are polyamorous by nature and 30% of males are monogamous by nature, and then it's reversed on the female. So again, you have a lot of overlap, right? Like 30% of females are polyamorous by nature, roughly. Like obviously this is just science, is, you know, it's again lumping a lot of things into the same thing. That's not always true, but a majority of the time, if you were to make a wager about something to deal with those numbers, you'd be more often right than not if you follow those numbers. So from her perspective, she's probably been screwed over by a lot of dudes because she keeps attracting a certain kind of guy into her life. She's probably not been around other kinds of men. Like, you know, even think about like, you know, she's probably not around like Buddhist monks or just very monogamous men. She's probably around that 70% of guys who are cheating and screwing around. And so she thinks that all men are like that. And then so she's like, okay, to protect my heart, I need to think like a man. I need to essentially think like, oh yeah, he's going to cheat on me. He's going to look for ways around, and I have to kind of do the same thing. If he's going to play me, I'm going to play him too. So it's an interesting idea because I completely disagree with the entire basis of it. Because like if I was like, I know what she's saying, and you know, you get jaded when you get screwed over enough. It's very difficult to kind of keep your calm, keep your cool, and also keep your optimism about relationships. It kind of destroys you in some sense, right? But man, from what I see about Nia, hopefully Nia's a good guy. Like, he seems to be someone who's, I don't know. I actually don't know too much about Nia, but he strikes me as just a good dude. I could be wrong, but he strikes me as that way. But anyway, what do you guys think of this one? Let me know down below. Also, if you guys enjoyed the video and you want to help out with the YouTube algorithm, definitely leave a like, leave a comment, and keep sharing these videos with your friends and your family. It goes a long way, so thank you to anyone who's doing that. Also, if you guys enjoyed anything I talked about in the video, I talked about this kind of stuff a lot on my podcast. And you can find that and link down below if you want to check that out. I usually have musicians on, my friends will come on from time to time, and entrepreneurs sometimes, and a lot of like kind of psychological, spiritual people. That's kind of what I'm really interested in. And lastly, if you guys have any song requests for me and you want to check out any of our full album reactions, first link down below, join the Patreon. And that's it. So we'll see all of you guys again tomorrow. I love you. Peace.